Hello everyone, it's Jessica Michaels here with a Cherry on Top Crafts, and we are doing our March YouTube hop today, and our theme for this month is layered stencils. So I have pulled out a bunch of stencils from my stash, some of which are still in stock on the website, so I'll link them below for you, but I've pulled out a bunch from the Crafters Workshop, Paper Rose Studio, and then some random ones from my stash. And I'm starting this off with some black soot distress oxide and a blending brush, and just blending some ink over these stencils, and I'm just staggering them. So I'm creating a couple pages for my travel notebook. I like to use the Life Crafted album by Citrus Twist, and I am just layering all of these stencils, but I'm starting with my base layer here and just staggering them and kind of keeping the opposites attract kind of theme. I like to make sure that I have balance to my spreads and layouts, especially when layering stencils and stamps. So I kind of do like a top to bottom or diagonal, or just kind of make sure that I'm staggering them across my layout so I have some nice balance. So I'm pulling out some papers and embellishments from the it's the Here and There collection by Simple Stories, and I'm going to be using that for my my pages today. So I've got some scraps from the small paper pad that I'm going to use to back my photos. And I'm also going to use some dies by Spellbinders. On the right there, you can see them in my frame. And I'm going to cut out some of those little border pieces to put on the tops of my pages. And I'm just distressing the edges of my photos. I've backed them with one of those papers from the paper pad. Distress the edges. I have this yellow one here that I'm going to cut out this fun little border piece. It's a nice little scallop border, and I love these dies. They are gorgeous, and I'm going to put a link for these below in the description so you guys can grab them from the shop if you don't have them, because I have seriously been using these on every layout and every spread, I swear, that I've been doing lately, because I just love them. They're kind of etched and embossed, and I just think they're super cute. So I'm just trimming the edges off of the excess that I'm not going to use or need here, and I'm creating this fun little scallop on the top. It kind of like reminds me of a little shop front or something like that, or like a one of those little market stands, but it's super cute. I'm going to grab some washi tape here in a second and put across the bottom. So super easy and fast. It looks like patterned paper, but not. So it makes these pages go super quick. And I'm also grabbing a whole bunch of stamps from my stash. So I've got a whole bunch of Heidi Swapp stamps because I was actually a subscriber to her like Stop the Blur kit club, stamp club thing for a long time. So I have a ton of stamps of hers in my stash. So I'm pulling out a bunch of those to use today, and then I'm pulling out one by Amy Tangerine that was in the shop not too long ago, and a couple other random ones. I think a Vicki Boutin one from the Art for Everyone collection, so it's a little bit older. So here's the washi tape going down. I am just putting that across the bottom of my little pages here and just folding the ends over. I didn't bother cutting them. I just folded them because it's tape, so it's stuck just fine to the back. My kids are in the background seriously running amok and being crazy. And like, why is it the second that you get on the phone or start doing something, they have to be as loud as humanly possible? Right now, they are trying to run my baby girl's little cars, like ride-on cars, off of the couch. Seriously. And they're boys, like, boys, I feel like, are so wild and crazy and just always bruises and cuts and scrapes. It's ridiculous. Anywho, so continuing this layout or spread, I am using pixie tape to tape down the edges of my stencil so I don't get any overage where I don't want it. So I should do this more often. Sometimes I'm kind of lazy about it, but when I do stencils like this, I do make sure I tape them off because I don't want to get anything where I don't want it. So I'm using some Speckled Egg Distress Oxide now, and the orangey color I used a little bit earlier was Fossilized Amber. So I'm trying to stick mainly to black. But I wanted to have just little pops of color in here as well. So I wanted to pull in a couple colors. So I'm taping this one down again. This one's by Paper Rose Studio. I'm going to link all these down below for you so you know which ones I use. But this one's by Paper Rose. And I'm just using this and scattering these little plus signs and making sure that I have that kind of opposites attract theme like I was mentioning earlier by putting one on the bottom left and one on the top right. And I also added one on the bottom right too, I think. But anywho, so this one, again, same type of theme, bottom left, top right. So I just stagger them to create some balance. So I've got all these stencils on here. Believe it or not, I'm still going to add some more, and I'm going to pull out these foam stickers from the Simple Stories collection and drop my title right here. It says Discover, but I am staggering it between both pages so it just kind of flows across that whole page. So when I put these into my page protectors in my Life Crafted album, I know that they're going to sit nicely and they'll line up just perfectly. I've got the sticker book here. I'm going to pull a couple things off and add to my page, and then I'm going to do some stamping, and I'll stagger those all over the page as well. And just to remind you guys, this is our YouTube hop. So in order to be entered to win a $25 gift card, all you have to do is just follow along on the hop and leave a comment in all of the videos with all of the creators playing along today. I know we have a lot of inspiration coming, and I've seen some gorgeous creations for you. So I'm super excited about this month. So make sure you follow along and leave comments along the way. I'm going to pop some music in here while I finish up embellishing this, and then I will pop in again at the end with the finished layout. so here is the finished spread. I hope you guys enjoyed this process today and following along with me. So please make sure you leave a comment on all the creators' videos down below in the description to be entered into that $25 gift card for a cherry on top. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.